Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I've been away for quite some time. I was on vacation with family. Yes, I do that once in a while. And We went to California because that's where both my wife and I were from. We have lots of family and friends there, and we usually go out there for, we try to go there once a year, but during COVID, my wife didn't travel, I didn't travel, so we're like, all right, let's make this a good one. And we also had to get our kids baptized, and so there's no place like our own church, so we went to our own church, and we got the kids baptized. We saw family and friends. We had a tragic incident there too. We had a death in the family while we were there, so lots of things happened. And of course, it's California. So on a plus note, um, it was good seeing friends. It was good seeing family. It was good seeing those who chose to actually see us, and it's a bummer that for those, for some odd reasons they don't want to see us. Whatever that reason was, you know, I know what it was. I'm just not gonna say it. But the interesting part is every time my wife and I will go to California, we cannot wait to get back home to Virginia. Um, I do not miss the traffic. The traffic has gotten even worse than what it was. Uh, it is no longer as clean as it used to be. So much dust, so much smog, uh, and it's just busy. It's just so busy all over the place. Not just in LA, not just in Orange County, but holy crap! Like we have a house in Inland, and that just going back and forth, it was just terrible. Just so much so many accidents. The gas prices, the homelessness. Oh dear Lord, we had so many plans. We canceled all of them, and and I came to a realization. I had some conversations with some family members, and I quickly realized people are in a bubble. These people are absolutely in a bubble. And I tell you this. Some of them are very successful. They make good money and they have a comfortable life. So no problems there. If you make good money, average income in California, if you want to have a comfortable life with the ownership of a house, like semi new cars and all that stuff, you need to make about $350,000 a year just to have that comfortable lifestyle. Now, that money will get you somewhere close to the coastal cities. You will not have a house by the beach or next to the beach, but you'll be about maybe like 3, 4, 5, or 10 blocks away. If you actually find the deal. Others is just a struggle. Food was so expensive. I was sticker shocked by the fact that grocery cost as it's cost the same as Virginia. Now, California has their own agriculture, so there's a lot of their food. It's grown in California, so like cucumbers, tomatoes, vegetables, all the stuff. And I was just sticker shocked as why it costs the same in Virginia. Now, farming in Virginia is not big because of the weather, so we could only grow certain things in Virginia. It is big, but we could only grow certain things. But California, man, year round. Weather was hot. So if anybody tells you that California has the best weather, they'll be BSing you. I lived there for 15 years. I know what good weather is. If you live by the coastal cities, yes, absolutely, you will have good weather, mostly in the evening time, and depending on the season. But you pay for it. Gas prices still high, over $5. Homeless, like by my parents' home, there's homeless living, and they've made it very comfortable. A family member in San Francisco came down for the funeral, and he was telling us how they have pushed homeless into his neighborhood now, and he was complaining about it. And he told me, he's like, within an hour there were 4 break-ins into cars. So he decided to call the police dispatch, and guess what? Nobody showed up. So that's California living for you guys. This is how California is. This is how California will remain because of how it's set up, how the politics is set up. Now I have to say, some of the food choices there are amazing. On my last day, a good friend of mine and I, we went to a Mexican ice cream store, and I had the best ice cream. Delicious, and it was not expensive. It was affordable. It was affordable. Not like Cold Stone. You get a scoop, it's like $6. Scoop of that ice cream was like $2.50. So very affordable, very delicious. It was not sweet at all. It was not artificial. It was just delicious. So that was the highlight of the trip, was the ice cream store. But while I was there, the raid happened at Mar-a-Lago. And, of course, I was very tempted. I took my camera equipment because I knew I was going to San Francisco. I wanted to film some footage in San Francisco, but unfortunately, because of the death in family, we scrapped that trip. So I did not go to San Francisco. And the raid happened, and I was tempted to record a couple of episodes while I was there. I decided not to because I was on vacation. I was going to spend the time with my family as I had intended. The only reason I was going to record San Francisco because I was already there. I was just going to record it while we were walking and just doing our thing. I wasn't not going to go out of my way to just record for recording's sake. So things happened, but I'm happy to be back. We are happy to be back home. We miss our home. Virginia is our home at this point. I lived here for 14 years. I lived in California 15 years. So one more year, it'll be half and half on both states. But I have to tell you, the comfort level in Virginia, it's a lot more. The stress level is a lot less. Everybody over there is hustling. Everybody over there is working like a dog. 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever, just to make ends meet. I don't want to do that, guys. I do hustle. I do work outside of my normal work. But the work that I do is creative work. It's not forced work. I do it because I enjoy it. I'm starting to include my kids into my DIY channel that I have because I want them to learn how to do things as well with me. Some of the things I will include them in there. Some of the things I won't. But one thing I did realize is this, that majority of my family members are immigrants. Majority of my wife's family members are immigrants. And most of them are very comfortable. Most of them make good money. Most of them have a good living. Most of them do work a lot, but at the same time, they're comfortable with it. Some of them, they don't want to work as hard as they are working. They want to reduce their workload. They do not want to be a workhorse until they drop dead. So so my suggestion, or I should say, do what makes you happy. Don't live to work. I'm sorry. Don't work to live. Okay? Because you can be happy. Do what you can do to be happy. Now, does that mean you have to stay in that state to afford living there because living in that state makes you happy? That's your choice. But if you're constantly complaining about how much you work, how much you're working because you need to make ends meet, how much you're working because you have to, because you need to maintain a lifestyle, and you have to put in 12 hours a day to maintain lifestyle, that's not living. You know, uh, for some people who are single, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you have kids, what's the point? I mean, you're gonna work 12, 13, 14 hours a day, and you only see your kids on the weekends. I don't know. That's old way of doing things. You mostly like in going back in the 80s. Yeah, that's how it was. Dads usually were working 10, 12 hours, and they come home tired and they go to sleep and they see their kids maybe like once or twice a week here and there. But things have changed now. I don't know, guys. I I truly, I do miss California, but not the new California. I miss the old California. In the early '90s when I came to United States, early '90s, California was great. It was great, even to the early 2000s. It was great. Then it just took a turn. You know, it just took a turn, and for immigrants, it's a good place to start because it will. If you're a hustler, it's a good place to learn how to hustle. But eventually, you're gonna be tired of that hustle because that hustle is not making you any more money or is not making your life any greater. So, for me, I saw a way out. I left uh, because where I live now, we have a comfortable life. Uh, we live on a single income. My wife doesn't have to work; she stays with the kids, and soon all the kids are going to be in school. And if she chooses to have like a part-time job, that's her choice. I don't need the money. We don't need the money. But if she wants to just pay for the kids' food, so be it. You know, I'll do my hustling all I can. I'll do with your support, with everybody else's support. I'll do these videos, and hopefully it gets us somewhere. And but now that I'm back to my work schedule, I'm gonna start putting more videos out because shit about to hit the fan with the FBI, guys. So with that, I'll leave you. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And until the next video, guys, I promise I'm gonna start doing more videos. I just have to get my timing back on track. So, peace out.